Two teams who have been rolling along lately clash in Seattle, and Jimmy Butler returns to the Bucks lineup for the first time since early this season from a leg injury. A shot's no good. Deontay Davis, second chance, kicks back to Kemba Walker. Walker drives, stripped by Clark. Holiday ahead. Giannis all alone. He'll throw it down, and the Milwaukee's on the board. Even an 8 apiece. Kemba inside. It's swiped away by Brandon Clark. Here comes Holiday. Another fast break. A lob to Giannis. Throws it off the rim, and Antetokounmpo gets it back and throws it in. Moving inside, Davis kicks back. Walker comes around the screen. Double team, spins back. Davis wide open jumper, rattles in. Deontay Davis, red hot to start this game. He's hit his first 7 contested shot. No. Wilson brings it down. 4-point lead for the Bucks. Giannis inside, fouled from behind and one. Antetokounmpo unstoppable down low. Sonics might need to make an adjustment because Royce O'Neal really has no answers for him on defense. 67-63. Here is Trey Jones, midseason acquisition, bringing it up. He has the ball stripped by Kemba Walker inside, easy 2, and the Sonics are within 2. 12 points now for Kemba. Milwaukee by 6. Here's Hampton. Pushing it on Jimmy Butler. Butler forces him back, and it's stripped and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Giannis the other way, throws it down, and the Bucks now lead by 8. It's a 4-point game, and this is stripped and stolen by Magruder. Another sloppy play by the Bucks, but DiVincenzo with a chase down block. Ahead to Clark. Here's Holiday inside, and he'll lay it up and in. Giannis's free throw is good. 105-93. The Bucks on a 9-point lead. Millsap kicks. Walker, open jumper, no. Another offensive board. Deontay Davis in, and the foul. Deontay Davis, 19 boards, and he's got a chance for one more point. No. Rebound Wilson. There's Jimmy Butler bringing it up. Feeds Antetokounmpo over Davis. No. Giannis second chance. Davis can't get up there, and Antetokounmpo throws it down. It was a great night for Deontay Davis, a 20-20 performance for the second-year center. But Giannis Antetokounmpo, with his third career 60-point game, he dropped 61, 11, and 4 on 25 of 38 shooting to dominate the Seattle Sonics. An MVP-level performance for the Greek Freak. As we mentioned, a career night for Deontay Davis. 26 points, 21 rebounds, and 7 blocks. This is someone who was a bench piece last year and the backup center until Al Horford went down with a microfracture in his knee 3 weeks ago. Bad news for the Brooklyn Nets. Just as Kyrie Irving was due to come back from his injury, Russell Westbrook sprains his ankle in a matchup with the Raptors and is now out for 4 to 6. We're swirling about if the Sixers are going to make a big move at the deadline. DeMarcus Cousins gets the rebound and the Nick Jackson free throw. Here's Maxey, throws it behind his back over his head, and Ben Simmons with a flush. The Jazz have done so well under an interim coach after the firing of Quinn Snyder, but Dallas all over him here, and Olynyk finds Doncic, who throws it down. It's 60-26. Well, the first big move of the deadline, 2 days before it. Bojan Bogdanovic, the sharpshooter, who had a couple of huge three-pointers in the first round of the playoffs for the Sixers last year, was signed by the Hornets. He gets dealt to the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks give up 2 players and pick, most notably Dante DiVincenzo, heading back to Charlotte. Between these teams in 4 days. Here's Hampton for 3, no good. Davis that time can't get the board. He had 8 offensive rebounds the last game, and Bogdanovic right away. Welcome to Milwaukee. 2-hand slam. 4 seconds. They get it into Brown. Guarded tightly. Steps back. 3 to tie. In and out, and Minnesota escapes despite a career night from Jaylen Brown. Quickly ahead, Brogdon feeds Jerebko down low. Bledsoe slams it home. Eric Bledsoe with the little cockback jam as he slipped past Blake Griffin. No. Rebound Baisley. Darius Baisley ahead. Now he'll move in. Pushes back Dellavedova. Throws it up and gets it to go. Darius Baisley working coast to coast, and the Rockets had a tough season. And this is really as rough as it gets. Back to Harden. James Harden moves in, kicks back to Josh Jackson, gets separation. Harden catches, shoots, and rattles home the 3. While Harden playing late in this game has Rumors swirl if this will be the end of his tenure with the Rockets. First free throw is good, and substitutions including, for possibly the final time, former MVP and NBA champion James Harden stepping off the floor as a member of the Houston Rockets. It's officially deadline day. It got started with the Indiana Pacers making a move after Miles Turner got hurt. They needed another center. They get one in Willy Hernangomez, who's had a career year with the Thunder, sending back a lottery-protected first-rounder in Doug McDermott. The Oklahoma City fire sale, which started right at the beginning of the year when they traded away Russell Westbrook, continued as Robert Covington was dealt to the Toronto Raptors, who are in the fight for the last couple Eastern Conference playoff spots. The Raptors send back their second-round pick from this year, Trendon Watford, and a top 10 protected pick for 2 years down the line. And the Thunder finished their selling by giving up J.J. Redick, who returns to Dallas. In exchange, they give up the lottery-protected pick from the Pacers, get a second-rounder back. They already had multiple first-rounders for 2022. Kelly Olynyk comes back the other way from Dallas to OKC. Mavs had a lot of bigs on that team. Olynyk wasn't getting much playing time. Now he'll become a focal point of the Oklahoma City Thunder for their last few weeks. That's no good. Ahead the other way comes Cole Anthony. The rookie slips past Trae Young, throws up a fading three. No. Bamba, strong board and strong finish. Mo Bamba in traffic with about 3 Hawks, didn't matter. He punishes them. Expecting Tobias Harris back soon. Here's Herder now, dribbling towards the corner. Feeds back Trae Young. He tries his luck from 3 and cans it. Trae Young, unstoppable in the peach jerseys. What a night for Trae Young. One of the best offensive performances in NBA history. 51, 7 and 9 to go along with 21 of 24 shooting, 5 of 6 from deep. 2 of those 3 misses were on 2 of his 3 last shots. He was at 20 for 21 with 7 minutes left in the game. Maxey swipes it from Brunson. Tyrese Maxey inside. Lob. Embiid. The Sixers closing games with Maxey in there, and it's been working. Back-to-back contests. Maxey with big dishes late to possibly seal the 196. Harrell to Leonard, misses the dunk. It came in and went back out. Hampton ahead for Royce O'Neal to the corner. Walker left alone, and it's a 2-point game. Is good, but they'll review. Did it get out of the hands of Kemba Walker, and was it a 3? He was close to the line. Might have had a cardiac Kemba moment, but they'll go to Secaucus to look at this. And he got it off, and it looks like he was behind the line as well. And this one should count. The call on the floor was no basket. But the call is reversed. We're going to overtime. 104 apiece. Kemba Walker with a huge 3-pointer as time expires to send us to extra time. Inside, no good. Deontay Davis corrals the miss. Here's Kemba Walker taking it up slow. Sonics have taken over in the overtime period, and it's Walker leading the charge again. Finishes off the left side of the backboard. 33 now for Seattle's All-Star. The first of 3 meetings in a row between these two teams. Only 3 meetings of the year. Inside, Davis with the rejection. Just off the fingertips, but the strength sends it into the 3rd row of the crowd. 3 hours until the trade deadline. Knicks make a move, another team on that Eastern Conference bubble. The Spurs have not had the best year after making the playoffs last year and blowing a 2-0 lead in the first round. They give up Thomas Bryant and Javon DeLaurier for Lance Stevenson, Damian Dotson, and a 2023 first-round pick. The rumors had swirled. Would the Rockets deal James Harden after trading Chris Paul in the offseason and not getting off to a good start? And just 2 years after winning an NBA title, James Harden, who was looking for a trade, didn't want to be in Houston any longer, he gets it, and he goes to a big-time situation. A 3-team blockbuster trade, one of the biggest trades at the deadline in NBA history. James Harden goes to the Philadelphia 76ers along with Daniel House, heading over to Philly along with a 2023 second-round pick. A 3rd team is involved, that's the Los Angeles Clippers. The Rockets, sellers in this situation, Josh Jackson is going from the Rockets to the Clippers. Jackson has been a starter and sixth man, swinging between the two roles for Houston this season. The Sixers keep Ben Simmons, they keep Maxey, they keep Middleton. DeMarcus Cousins, who had been a spare piece at times, but had also been great and made the All-Star team this year as a sixth man coming off the bench for the Sixers. He's going to the Rockets. Matisse Thybulle, who's been hurt most of the season, but is an elite defensive player, also goes from Philly to Houston. Rockets stockpile a few other draft picks, and Keenan Evans and the Clippers give up Montrezl Harrell, who was their starting center, in a puzzling addition to this trade. So he's now with the Rockets. Rumors are Houston's going to try to flip him, but keep DeMarcus Cousins. This is a Rockets team that already has both Kevin Love and Clint Capella. They already have a lot of size. They're going to have a very unbalanced roster now, but the Sixers will now have Harden, Embiid, and Simmons. A couple more details added to the trade. Another player added in, Michael Frazier, a shooting guard who was on that Rockets championship team. He's going to go to the Clippers as well. And another first-round pick is heading from Philly to Houston. And the reaction on social media, a lot of craziness, a lot of confusion about the Rockets having this many centers on their team, and just shock that just 2 years after valiantly winning an NBA championship, after beating the Dynasty Warriors in the Western Conference Finals, that now Houston has traded away Chris Paul, James Harden, not to mention Wiltshire's gone, Carmelo Anthony's gone, Capella and Love really the only two pieces left from that title team of just 2 years ago. So Montrezl Harrell was the weird piece of this trade. It ended up going, the Clippers getting rid of him. Supposedly he wasn't really seeing eye to eye with Ty Lue, and now he's going to go to Boston, so the Celtics get a significant bolster down low to pair with Robert Williams. Cody Zeller and youngster A.J. Lawson go from Boston to Houston, so the Rockets now have both Zeller brothers, and also a young talent, A.J. Lawson, who's kind of been pushed aside but has looked really good in small sample sizes for the Celtics this season. So the big question, the Clippers now probably going to start Brook Lopez as their center, but the real question is, why would they trade Montrezl Harrell and throw him in that deal? Very confusing. Some other lesser moves. The Lakers, the defending champs, wanted to bolster their bench. They certainly did it. They gave up one of their few draft picks they had, which was a 2023 second rounder, and Ryan Brokoff, to get Eric Gordon, the veteran shooting guard from the Rockets. The Nets traded away Byron Hickman for Dennis Myers from the Warriors, and the Barracudas added a shooter in Wayne Ellington, who's had the best year for him in quite a few years since his Grizzlies days. They get him from the Chicago Bulls for Frank Jackson and 2 second rounders. And then 2 minutes before the trade deadline hit, we had a second big deal. So the question in the West was what some of these teams would do. The Suns stood pat. The Mavericks made the small move for J.J. Redick. The Nuggets have had a great year too, did not make the playoffs the last 2 years. The question was, could they make a big splash? They do. The Orlando Magic decide to end their tenure with Aaron Gordon. They send Gordon and Terrence Ross, along with a pair of second rounders, to the Nuggets to complement a stacked team that does have some injuries. Ross is going to be important because the Nuggets have been without Michael Porter for almost a month. He might not be back for the rest of the regular season. Gary Harris is now out for the year. Their rookie Nico Mannion's been hurt. The other way, Derek Favors, who had been their starting power forward, goes in the deal along with Bismack Biyombo, a first-round top 10 protected pick, and a 2024 second pick swap. And now we get the repercussions. Boogie Cousins, now a Rocket, was a little put off by the deal, the fact that he got traded and dealt away from Philly after 2 great years with the team, but he now begins a new journey in Houston. There's Dellavedova, pass Morant, feeds Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins has his first 2 points as a Houston Rocket. Delly, nice feed. Boogie, nice finish. Leading the charge with Brown. Hayward to Tatum, back to Harrell. Montrezl Harrell to Hayward. Gordon Hayward for 3. No, Harrell the offensive board, and the little right-hand flush. So Montrezl Harrell, welcome to Boston. Robert Williams moves to the bench. Harrell the starting 5, and immediate impact with an offensive rebound and a one-hand rebound. Stewart. Here comes Blake Griffin for the Pistons. He's blocked up. Musa in the corner. Musa can't be stopped. Dezanin Musa's got 34, and we're halfway through the third. That's a career high for the fourth-year shooting guard. 43 points for Dezanin Musa leads the Pistons to a victory. Don't look now, but Detroit, with a young team accompanied by Blake Griffin, are up to 6th in the Eastern Conference, 3 games over 500. Knicks and Nets both made some underrated moves at the deadline, and they clash tonight at Madison Square Garden. The Nets with new additions Seth Curry and Dennis Myers. The Knicks with a new backup center in Thomas Bryant. Just two games separating these two teams at the moment in the Eastern Conference stand. Kyrie feeds, Randall intercepts the pass. Knicks on the break. Durant's not going to get there. Yes, he will. He blocks it, but Knox is right there catching the block. It's 6-0 Knicks. The Nets are 0 for 5. And a timeout call. 95. Irving to Durant. KD backing down Julius Randle. Get some separation. One-arm shot is good with the left hand. KD finishing from 15. Now this is shocking. Gordon and Ross struggling mightily. Another missed layup for Aaron Gordon. Fournier the other way. These teams just made a trade. Magic look like they're rebuilding. And now Mo Bamba finishes. And it's a 33-point game. Crazy play here. RJ Hampton gets doubled. Loses the ball. Zach LaVine chases it down. Dives. Instead of looking for a teammate, he shoots one from the seat of his pants and almost banks it in. Don't know why he didn't try to pass to Kobe White behind. Here's LeBron. Drives in. Throws it down. He posterizes LaMarcus Aldridge, and that fouls him out of the game. The King. A coronation at the rim. Put this one in the LeBron vault. Posterization of one of the league's elite defenders. Loses the basketball. It's taken by Trae Young. Inside for Reddish. No. Portis. Yes, with .2 on the clock. And Memphis has to use a timeout. What a collapse by the Grizzlies. He can't do that. They'd already advanced the ball once. It's a technical foul. John Morant signaled for a timeout, not knowing the situation. Trae Young can put a free throw in and win it. All eyes are on Philly tonight as they make the trip to face the Pelicans. James Harden makes his Sixers debut in an elite starting lineup. 27 points a game this season in one of the best starting fives we've seen put together in a while. Simmons, Harden, Middleton, Daniel House, and Joel Embiid down low. This Pelicans team is tough. We'll see how the Sixers manage. Simmons has blocked twice, gets it back. Embiid to Simmons. Ben, double, flips it back. Harden pulls up, and he's got his first points as a Sixer. How about that passing on full display? No real practice between these guys, but finding some chemistry. Moving ahead, gets past Josh Hart. Swings one to the corner, Middleton. Simmons, lightning quick to Embiid. Back to Harden, gets past his man. Kicks to the corner, Middleton for 3. Oh, that was pretty. 9-0 run for the Sixers, and now they lead by 4. 97-96. Ben Simmons strips the ball from Lonzo Ball. Drives, kicks, Harden for the lead. Got it from 3. James Harden gives the Sixers the lead with under 6 to play. Free throw goes in. 4 seconds, no timeouts. Lonzo takes it up past half court, pulls up. Simmons may have tipped it. It doesn't go in, and the Sixers hang on and win on the road in James Harden's debut in the city of brotherly love. 14-111. Melton, makes him miss. No good. Ayton gets it back, and Jokic is called for the foul. Looked like it was over the back on Gordon, but they're going to call Jokic for it, and he's out of the game. Ready to go. 7-point game. Nuggets have let it slip away. Now don't have Jokic on the floor, and Ayton gets free and puts it in. He's got 19 in the fourth quarter, 32 for the game, and the Suns have rallied.